Howdy, howdy. Good to see you guys. I'm going to give it a minute and let everybody pop in here. It's going to be a slow start because I forgot to post this thumbnail post the video until about 20 minutes ago. It's been a busy few days. So, but how's everybody doing out there? People are rolling in here slowly but surely. It's good to see y'all on this fine Sunday afternoon. Also, I think it's going to be a little bit slow today because of the holiday. It's been slow on everything been doing this week. Good to see you. Put in the chat where you're coming in from. Good to see you guys. Oh man, it's hot today. All right, here everybody comes. Good to see everybody. If you guys would put in the chat if you guys have any questions or comments, and we'll get going here as soon as we get some people in here. Hey, it's good to see you, Kat. Good to see you. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you. Hey, Boo. There's Lindy. Yeah, I really got to get. I really got to get these posted sooner. I forget earlier in the week. It was so busy this week. Hey, Simon. Good to see you. Simon. Man, I'm having a hard time. There we go. My computer window is being weird. Hey, Jerry. Good to see you. Welcome from Wisconsin. All right, everybody's starting to roll in. Let me know when this thing starts. Do you guys get a notification on YouTube? I'm always curious because sometimes people come in quickly, which obviously is when I have it posted way earlier, and then sometimes when I forget to post it till the last minute, it can be a little bit of a trick. But also, it's a holiday weekend. Oh, there we go. Everybody's coming in, and so yeah, I'd love to hear your guys's comments on these GLP-1s too. It pops up on my screen that you're alive. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it. I do, but I hit the bell icon so I get all the alerts from you. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Lindy. I got one too. Thanks, Kelly. I just got the notification. Okay, that's good. At least I'm not shadow banned. I wondered from the thumbnail I put up if I'd get shadow banned on this one because they don't like the GLP-1 topic at all. Oh, thank you, Kat. Oh, perfect. That helps a lot. Ooh, thank you. But yeah, I just been kind of doing a little bit of a dive on the GLP-1s just because people are, they either love them or hate them. And I've been trying to, I know that there's a big argument out there for them, and I've just been trying to understand because I just cannot see the pros to those things unless they're a last ditch effort. Like you've really tried everything else because they just seem so dangerous to me. Hey, Rhett, how are you? Who's your carnivores in the house? Good to see you, Rhett. My brain's not working today. Brett is one of the guys that one of the masters behind the cooking he did for us here in Montana. It was awesome. My wife is on a GLP-1 now. Is it for weight loss, Brett, or is it for diabetes type 2? What's it for? Actually, you want to come on and talk about it, Brett? I'll send you a link. I don't know if you're in a spot. Yeah, Brett's going to make us hungry because he's going to be in that meat cooler. Yeah, so I'm very curious about that. Yeah, that's good. Is she worried about any of the the side effects? Is she doing the microdosing thing, or is she on the full doses of it? Hey, Carnivore Coach. Helping his PTSD. That's interesting. She's trying to get you to do it since your weight loss is stalled. I got you. Huh. Yeah. Well, she's doing the regular dose. Ooh, man. To me, that's super. To me, that's scary. But I don't know. That's why. Uh, that's why I'm interested about what people's experiences have been. Because that's why I put the made that thumbnail, because the best diet to be on to create the most natural GLP-1s for your body is animal fat. It's the slowest gastric emptying food, but it also has the benefit of being an essential nutrient of your body and also being a building block. I don't even know what GLP-1 is. But that's a good sign, Pook. If I would ever try it, a microdose. Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, the GLP-1s, they put out 1,000 times the natural dose that your body puts out. That it lasts for 4 hours, where your body's natural GLP-1s last for a couple of minutes. And I don't know, it's so crazy to me that I've been researching it, and it just seems like such a dangerous thing. Definitely at the full doses seem absolutely just very dangerous, because it messes with your vagus nerve, it messes with the nervous system, your stomach, and the muscle lining in your intestines and stomach. I mean, it seems like a crazy thing to gamble with, because it can be, there's a $2 billion lawsuit now against it. And it's crazy how they're spinning it. It's interesting, but it's crazy how they're spinning the lawsuit already. Hey, Lewis. I think Lewis knows a lot about those too, so he might be the guy that can fill us in. But I'm just curious, because it keeps coming up, and I just want to hear from people that are actually on it, if they're having any side effects, or if it's been all in the clear form, if they're worried about it, and how long. Because it's amazing how much it keeps coming up. Yeah, I know Adrian is, and I think she does the microdosing thing. Provides a great support for her. Yeah, I know. I've seen Adrian doing that too. I took GLP-1s for a year, no side effects. I stopped taking it a year ago. Oh, that's awesome, Luce. When you stopped taking it, did you notice did any of the weight come back on, or why did you stop taking it, I guess, and did you notice any difference when you got off of it? My wife said all of her food noise is gone and finds it easy to control her cravings. Oh, for sure. That'll happen for sure. But I just, Brett, did she ever do carnivore and do the priming to get, or to get her food noise to go away? That's awesome, B-Dog. Get those steps in. That's awesome. All right. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm talking to the chat right now, so I'm just going to put the link in, and if you guys want to hop on and talk about those, so I can pick your brain. There's, I think it's going. There's the link. There you go. Feel free to hop on and jump in. I stopped because I wanted to maintain my diabetes reversal without any medications. I did gain about 25 pounds back, and I have since lost 20 of that again. That's awesome, Lewis. I'm getting my steps in, listening. Leads to full dosing. I worry microdosing leads to full dosing months down the road, as one's body gets used to. Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's exactly what I get worried about, a lot of those things. Green Todd been looking forward to this all day. Hey, Carnivore Junkie, appreciate it, man. Didn't think you were coming on. Check the channel and didn't see. Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot to post a video earlier this week and it just slipped my mind. All right, there we go. Yeah, I worry about so many things with those, and I'm just trying to, because there's so many people that such a hot button topic, and I don't like to try to avoid hot button topics because I think should be something we should talk about. But I have serious concerns about it. I mean, one, especially on the meta or whatever you call the pharmaceutical grade doses of like whatever it is, 5 milligrams or 5 grams or whatever. I don't know those doses, but whatever it is, uh, that seems so crazy high. It's just from everything I'm reading. One, I guess I'll start at the top. My biggest concern with them is that what I've learned on Carnivore was that one, I don't have any food noise at all. Like that finally stopped for me about 5.5 weeks into Carnivore, and I haven't had, September 27th of this year is going to be my 1,000 days, and so 5.5 weeks in, almost 1,000 days ago now, I lost my food noise and I haven't had it back. The only time I even remotely get any food noise back is if I'm under eating. So that's number one. Number two, when I did get nourished and I got the food in and I got the protein in, I got the fats in, it healed my hormones. And, it really started healing my endocrine system and my, just my body started functioning normal again. And when that happened, also on that same 5.5 weeks, my mental health healed. So I wasn't depressed, didn't have anxiety, didn't have suicidal ideation. The ADHD got way better. My dyslexia got way better. And my brain just functioned. I was got the carnivore calm that everybody gets. And I found for the first time in my life that nourishment and healing is definitely the way to go about it. There we go. Lewis is on. Hey, Lewis.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. We can almost see you.
I know I'm sitting outside. I'll make my screen brighter. Hold on.
No worries.
I'm sorry. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better.
There we go. No worries.
How's it
Yeah,
going?
I'm doing fantastic. I just been people have been messaging me over the last, I don't know, like year, and it keeps coming up. And boy, every time I raise any questions about it or concerns about it, there's like two groups, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, to me, I don't like dogmatic things, and so I'm like, we
Yeah.
should definitely be able to talk about them, and so the people
It
that have
seems
had.
like every Sunday I come on and you're talking about it.
Right. It's because I get it in the background. And so when it starts eating at me, because I don't know, Lewis, if you tell me I shouldn't talk about something, or if somebody tells me that it's like controversial or whatever, you can pretty much bet it's the thing I'm going to talk about
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I have that attitude about
So
things.
it's funny that you mentioned the two groups because I started taking Manjaro, which is the trizepatide,
Yeah.
before I discovered a proper human diet. Like
Yeah.
it was a few months before. So it wasn't like I was eating keto or carnivore and then also started it. It wasn't like that. I was taking it, you remember how we were before.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I'm outside. If you hear planes going over, I apologize. But I put
No
my
worries.
AirPods on voice isolation. So you know how we were before. Like we went to the doctor, they gave you medication, you took the
Yeah.
medication. It was just like, or like we were very compliant. Like that's what it was. Um, and once I did start eating keto and then went into carnivore, I was in these two worlds because I was still taking the medication,
Yeah.
and everyone, I was in that world, and then I was in this new low carb carnivore world, and everyone was talking shit about it.
Right.
So like it was like I had like secrets from my
Right.
friends, and when Adrian came out, the GLP-1 queen, she I messaged her. I was like, "Oh my God, Adrian, I can't believe it. I can talk to you about it now." I
right?
felt like I had someone to talk up to about it. And then yeah, in October of last year, so it's almost a year, I is when I took my last injection. Um Only because, my A1C was normal for 2 years.
Yeah,
I lost the weight. I stopped all other medications. So all my blood pressure medication, all my statin, everything else. I stopped taking everything else. It was like the last thing. And that's why I stopped. I was like, I'm gonna be able to do this on my own. And when I stopped taking it, for the f- I should say I lowered. I was not microdosing. I was on the highest dose. My
yeah,
doctor was like, let's go all the way up. I was like, oh great. So I was on the highest dose. So I was lowering my dose. I told my doctor I wanted to lower my dose, and he agreed. At this point, I already had lost 100 pounds, so and I was at a good weight, so he was okay with it. And we were watching my blood sugar, and I got down to the 10 milligram dose from
mm,
15, and I wasn't injecting every 7 days. I was injecting every 12 days. So
yeah,
I lowered my dose and I spread out the time between shots. And my plan was originally just to keep going lower every month, but it was taking so long because I was injecting every 10 days, 12 days. So I just said, this is my last shot. I told my wife, this is it. So the first few weeks, I felt normal. And I want to say probably like maybe 5 weeks after the shot or 6 weeks after the shot, my blood sugar, because I wear a CGM, my
mm,
blood sugar did some crazy like
yeah,
up and down, up and down, up and down, but I wasn't really eating any differently.
yeah,
And I also want to say that I was very hungry,
yeah,
like not good.
yeah,
And I did gain about 25 pounds very fast, like really, really fast. Still eating carnivore, right? I
yeah,
wasn't like binging on cupcakes and stuff. And then what did I do? I I did everything that everyone hates. I started tracking my
yeah,
food, just to get a handle on what I was eating. I started fasting a little bit more. Fasting is really good because I feel like it resets your hunger cues.
hmm,
If you do like a good like 36-hour, 48-hour fast, like you kind of can kind of control that. And then slowly, it's been a year, so slowly I lost 20 pounds, so
yeah. And how?
it's been okay.
Well, that's that. I have so many interesting things that I wanted to go back on because one,
Yeah,
I
sure,
think,
whatever you say.
well, because I think it's interesting that. Well, first I'll just go with where my head's always at with them. Like, I worry that I'm happy that I didn't find GLP-1s before I started carnivore because I feel like if I had, I
Hmm.
would not have found carnivore because if I would have taken GLP-1s and the weight would have come off,
Yeah,
and I think I would have been just like, oh, this is great because now
yeah,
I can eat the pizza and lose the weight. And I know that
yeah.
that's not what you're advocating for or
Right.
Adrian or
Absolutely
anybody.
not. Absolutely not. Right.
Yeah, and I definitely get that. But what drives me crazy is when I'm going through TikTok and I'm flipping through there, dude, there's 12 million channels on there pumping GLP-1s like they're the answer
Yeah.
to all health problems. And it's like I'm in some sort of weird drug den or
And you
something
can't
all the
even
time.
talk to these people. You can't even
No,
even the people that follow them. It's like, oh, do you follow? Oh, I'm starting this week. Do you eat anything
yeah,
special? No, I eat whatever I want. I just eat less of it.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like, why don't you just eat meat? Some people do say, and I will say, like, prioritize protein. I hate when they say that. That's
right,
like a buzzword. But what does that mean? They're eating like protein shakes and they're
right.
garbage,
It's all
you know?
garbage. And all
Yeah.
the only reason why they say that is because the doctors tell them that yeah, you're going to lose muscle and lean body mass if you don't prioritize protein. And
Right.
so, but man, if it, so what I'm so worried about is like with it is like if you don't, oh, there's Brett. If
Sorry, I
you
popped
don't,
out.
no worries. Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Hey, Brett.
Hey,
Hey, Brett.
how's it
So
going, guys?
doing
We're doing good.
fantastic. We're just
We're talking about the fat shots.
right. We're talking about
Yeah,
the also controversial "Thou shalt that not shall be
Right.
named" or whatever.
And it's
yeah,
and it's funny though, because if it wasn't for type 2 diabetes, my I don't have insurance that covers weight loss meds.
Yeah,
Like I would never have gotten access to it if it wasn't for as a diabetes med.
for sure.
So I would have been in the same place as you. Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
have found it.
All right. Well, I'm going to lay out my story and then we'll go to you, Brett. But so I don't think I would have found carnivore. And I don't think, and you can tell me this, but I don't think that it was eating less. It wasn't less food. I know this for a fact because I started eating more food on carnivore when
Hmm.
I lost the weight. But also, I wouldn't have got the I wouldn't have got the healing from restriction and from just losing weight through the GLP-1. Like I wouldn't have got the freedom from my compulsive nature and my mental health. Would I don't think would have got better because I really
Hmm.
believe that that was the hormones healing. And so I feel like it's just you're not for the people that definitely aren't eating right, for them, I worry that they're not, they're never going to find freedom. This is just a giant band aid that they're abusing, which is
Yeah.
the vast, vast, vast majority of them. And it's going to be,
And think about what we talk about around when we're taking like a blood pressure medication or a statin
mhm,
or something. You are a slave to that prescription. You need to go to the doctor every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever it is, to
right.
get that refill. These people that are not changing their diets and using the medication to lose weight,
Yeah.
either they're going to lose access to the medication and gain weight back,
Mhm,
even worse, gain fat over muscle,
yeah.
uh, or they're going to be a slave to the system, getting that prescription every month.
Right. And that's
And
kind
I didn't want that. I didn't
of, right.
want that.
And that's kind of best
You
case
know,
scenario, right? Like
yeah.
best case scenario is that you can afford it and you can have it. But if what's going to happen too, if like you said, if they can't get it, if they run out, but also
Hmm.
if these lawsuits hit and then it kind of gets exposed for being dangerous and they have to tone it down and they were stuck on it, man, it's going to be tricky for one thing. But
Yeah.
and then I worry that people that all I mean GLP-1s to me are just a band-aid to allow people to be malnourished consistently and handle it. And I don't, so either you're going to be malnourished even even if you're on carnivore. I feel like people are getting malnourished. Like that's why I was curious when you were hungry, when you're coming back. Like
Yep.
I know I feel like your body was calling out finally because it could feel the real signals, and it was
Yep.
like I need protein and fat, and I got to do some healing.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I understand the lure to do it quicker, and I understand that it's
Hmm.
slow. But man, like I said, it's going to be 1,000 days this month, or well, next month in September.
Cool.
Uh, and I would have loved it to gone faster. I really would, but every year is better, and every year I'm stronger, and every year I'm leaner. And so I think it's probably going to take another 3 years at this
I
trajectory.
also I also had a lot less weight to lose. My highest weight was well, my highest weight a few years ago was 320 pounds, but my when I started taking Manjaro, I was at 275. So I didn't only lost 100 pounds. Like it's only only
Well,
I'm
but
not
that's
trying to minimize
huge.
it,
Yeah,
but but like compared to others,
yeah,
um, you probably might not have lost all your weight with the medication because your body does get used to it,
mm,
which is something that people don't talk about.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, and
when I decided to come off and started lowering my dose and spreading out my shots, I was no longer feeling the good effects of the medication. I was able to eat large portions. I wasn't getting full quickly. My blood sugar was good, but I was also not eating any carbs. So I was like, why am I doing this? That was my big reason
yeah,
for wanting to come off of it. Yeah.
yeah, totally. Well, and so I just keep thinking about it because I've been going down the rabbit hole. I'm like, all right, I got to figure out what everybody's giving me a hard time about here because it's like says it's just a line right down the middle. They either love them or hate them, and boy, if you say anything against them to the people that love them, man, they will. I mean, they will fight you. They'll try to get you banned
It's
on TikTok.
fine. It's
It's
fine.
crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah, and it's just like I
They get
just
you banned on TikTok.
oh, it's crazy. I got kicked off for 2 weeks the other day because I said I want to have a conversation because I was in a GLP-1 group. And I said I want to have a conversation about if you guys have any worries, if you understand how this medication works and what the mechanism is that's behind it.
I don't
And
know how it works.
oh, dude, they had no clue and they didn't want to talk about that. And I mean, it just the noise and shouting you out, and then they all reported me, and then I got banned for hate speech or some.
I got banned from a GLP-1 group because I was talking about fasting. And because I believe fasting is very healthy and
Right.
natural for humans.
Yeah.
But no, you need to eat. And I was it wasn't even about GLP-1s. I was talking about how I was using fasting to heal, and I got kicked out.
You know how funny that is that they're saying you need to eat in a GLP-1 group when the whole point of their medicine is that you don't get anything out of the
I have
food
to
that
eat
you're eating?
my, my protein Pop Tarts and my
Yeah.
protein chips and my protein.
Yeah. So it's crazy to me. And so my real question to you, since how you're on it,
Yeah,
and I don't know that this is true, but this is where my head always goes to is I think for me, sure, I could probably be closer to my goal by now, or maybe not. I didn't know about the being
yeah,
getting, getting used to
you're
it or
adapted to it. Yeah.
to it. But with the risks that I'm seeing, so it screws with your vagus nerve, which seems crazy to me. The fact that it's 1,000 times more GLP-1 that lasts 4 hours instead of minutes seems
Hmm.
absolutely crazy to me. And the
Not four
fact,
hours, 5 days.
oh, really, 5 days?
So the half life of Monjaro of tirzepatide is 5 days, and you
Oh,
take the shot
wow,
every seven. The
that's
half
crazy.
life.
The half life,
So
right? So it's like
5 days
6 months.
after your injection, half of the medication you injected is gone.
Yeah, right. Which is
Right.
crazy. That's
Hmm.
absolutely so. That's a ridiculous amount. And then I know. So this is what's crazy because people say no. There's been long-term studies done on this, and I'm like, I don't know how. I haven't seen them, and we keep hearing people are getting. First of all, the people that haven't cured their underlying eating issues and root causes so that they're eating a healthy diet, which should be carnivore. In fact, I don't even know that I would say you could be healthy doing. In fact, I would say you can't be healthy doing like vegan diet and like Manjaro. I think you'd be like completely screwed, to be honest with you. So I think you can't do that. So if people haven't found carnivore and are doing carnivore and are messing with these drugs, then they are surely losing muscle, bone, lean tissue, and it's going to catch up with them. I mean, their scales, they're getting smaller and the weight's going down. But over the long
Hmm.
haul, they're playing with fire because what's the end game, I guess, is what I'm wondering. If you have to stay on it, what exactly is the end game if you're not carnivore?
And there are some people paying out of pocket for this medication. A lot of them are paying out of pocket. Even at the compounding pharmacies, they're paying for the compound version, which isn't the name brand.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you see the comments in these groups like, "Oh, I've been on it for a month and I've only lost 2 pounds," like because they want to stop paying for it.
Yeah.
They don't want to be on this drug for a year. I had insurance coverage, so like it was whatever.
Yeah.
But like yeah, I don't know what the end game is for most of them.
Yeah. I
I
don't either.
I don't know.
And it's so in my mind, I would way rather let this take 6 years for me to lose the weight and just get stronger slowly.
Yeah, I listen. I think I like I said, I started taking Monjaro in January of
Yeah.
2024, 2024, and I no, January 2023, and um started keto in on March 19th, 2023. So like 3 months later, I started keto.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Um, yeah, and then I had stopped taking the Manjaro, the
Yeah.
following.
Right. Yeah. And so you had to come up with a game plan, and your diet
Hmm.
was doing it enough, and you made enough progress. So you're like, time to stop rolling the dice and come up with a
And you know
game.
how it is. I was doing keto, and I lost most of my weight on keto. Keto was
Yeah.
great. Um, but then I just got tired of buying and cooking vegetables.
Right.
And then the algorithm was bringing, Bella's
Yeah.
videos and Dr. Berry and this one, that one. I remember I was in California with my brother, uh, December of 2020, I guess 2023. And I was showing him a video of one of Bella's videos. I'm like, look at this girl. She just eats meat.
Right.
It was so funny. It was so funny. Now that I think back at it.
Right. All right. Let's see.
Yes.
Brett, what do you think
Hey,
about it,
Brett.
Brett? How's your wife doing?
Oh, she's actually doing pretty well. She's been on it about 6 8 months now.
What is she taking, Brett?
She's doing trizepatide.
Okay.
I'm not sure of the brand.
Okay.
Um, but she's lost 65 pounds,
Mhm.
and I can
What's her diet?
standard American diet.
Mm.
She was a major sugar addict,
Mhm.
big time, and she saw the success that I was having with carnivore over the last couple of years, but she just could not wrap her head around the idea of just eating meat and eggs and
Mhm.
cheese and nothing else. Um, so, and even keto, she wasn't really keen to try that. And I guess there's probably a lot of it where she just, she didn't want her husband being her nutritionist. She
Yeah.
didn't want, you know, she didn't want me being her coach, even though, I told her, I said, I'll give you some pointers. I'll give you some things to watch. And then, you can do your own thing. And if you have questions, I'm here. So I tried to be as, keep her at arm's length
Mhm.
with it, for her comfort level. But
She'll be a support.
yeah, but she's always been one to kind of run to the pharmacy when
Mhm.
anything is wrong instead of looking for a natural solution first. So it didn't surprise me when she started it. But,
Okay.
at least she's focused on her weight now,
Do you
and
know if she's on a high dose, is she on a low dose? Like, do you
she's
know
on
what she's
like
taking?
whatever the regular pharmaceutical dose is. It's not a microdose.
Okay. Because there's 5 doses of Monjaro, starting at 2.5 milligrams and going all the way up to 15 milligrams.
Yeah, I think she's 2.5 or 3. She's
Okay,
still
so she's
kind of
on the
on the
lower
lower
end.
end,
Good.
but
Good.
she's not doing like 0.5, like the microdosing
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that. So, but I have been telling her to, because she doesn't eat nearly as much as she used to. So I've been telling her, I said, when you do eat, watch what you eat and make sure that you're eating something with the most amount of nutrition in it.
Yeah.
So try to, eat more beef, more eggs,
And you
sure you
get
can have,
full so quickly. You have to eat those things first.
right. So
Yeah.
that's kind of been my um, at arm's length advice, is just try to eat as
Hmm.
much nutrition as she can. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but she's doing well, and she's actually, you can tell she's losing fat weight, not like muscle or, well, she hasn't had a body scan done, so who
Yeah.
knows how much of whatever she's
I
losing.
mean, we all lose some muscle when we lose a lot of weight. I
But I
think
can
the
tell she
concern
has,
is it's like the ratio is they
yeah,
say is more.
she
Well,
has lost a lot of fat. I can see it in her face and her neck and
Mhm.
in
I
her,
mean,
in her
and,
body.
and and that's one of my biggest issues with that. I don't know, and this could be because I came from such a
I think maybe rephrase that. Rapid weight loss. You lose muscle
rapid.
with rapid weight loss, and
Yeah.
that's why when people get like bypass surgery, right,
Mm,
like weight loss surgery, it's very similar to that. You can have weight muscle loss from that as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And that I agree with. But see, and that's just the thing. So this is my goal in life, is to get away from that mantra that all weight loss is good weight loss, and that equates to health, because I think it's nonsense. If I've learned anything, because like I said, I've done that so many times, and I've lost massive amounts of weight through starvation, and man, it's never done any good for me. It's made me weaker, sicker. My metabolism's tanked, and I just got ill off of those things.
Hmm.
But I think I would have kept going down that road if I had a GLP-1. And where now, even though it's taken a little bit, man, there's not a quarter of the year that goes by that I don't get better, that I don't get healthier, that I don't get leaner, and that more weight doesn't come off. So I don't know. I'm just curious. I feel like that this is really becomes a war between, there's a group of people, it's a war for the mind, but there's a group of people that still believe in restriction is healthy. And then there's a group of people that believe that healing and nourishment is healthy, and that the
Yep.
body takes back
And
over.
the people that agree that still believe in restriction are the ones that are taking this medication just to eat less.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm
Mhm.
worried about, even on the carnivore sphere, even on the microdosing sphere, is that it's still a mechanism of holding up the restrictive mindset that eating less is going to make you healthier, where I think that is us trying to play God with our own endocrine system to take the wheel in our hand to try to manipulate our body. And I think if we just surrender to it and we give it the proper human diet and the nutrients it needs, our endocrine system takes over and it will make us the healthiest, but it's not going to be as quick, right? You're not going to get the instant gratification, the fast. It's going to take some time. And for people like me that were, a dumbass for a really long time and got really far in the weeds, it takes longer to heal. But I can tell you, I don't need a GLP-1 to shut off the noise because I have no noise. Like this is why I'm still on here talking crap on YouTube because, I've lost 300 pounds several times before in my life, and I never made a YouTube channel about it because I knew it was coming back because I did it through starvation. And I was like, man, I could feel it coming back. I knew that this was not the answer because I'd done it so many times. But this time, what's made this totally different has not been just the results. It's been the freedom because I realized, I fixed something mentally. I fixed something hormonally. I fixed something at the core that I'm free from that whole cycle now because this is the only thing that's had these positive results, the weight loss and the health without the starvation and without the crazy noise in the head. And so I feel like everybody can get there on carnivore, but I think it takes time, and I don't think there's a set amount of time for everybody, and I don't think we can tell everybody that it's going to be 3 weeks or a year for the noise and everything. And I think it's harder and easier for some people, but I do think ultimately it is your people's best hope. If and I think it should be I think that any kind of medical intervention or going to any kind of drug to manipulate our body should be the absolute last choice if we can do it.
Well, I will say, in the past, like weight loss surgery was discussed with me and my doctor. And I prefer, and again, I'm not going to minimize people that have been hurt by GLP-1s because that is real as well. But like, I would prefer to take a medication that I can stop taking versus get a surgery that is
Totally
permanent. I'm reading Lindy's comment about how much she regrets her surgery.
Yep.
And you kind of have to weigh the balance that out.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's in this other room here. She had gastric bypass, lost her stomach. I can't get enough food in her to keep her from having sarcopenia and all of her muscles just coming off of her, and she's going to die because she can't eat enough. She, because she doesn't have a stomach and she can't absorb enough nutrients. So, but hey, Rick, good to see you.
Rick, the carnivore that if he took Ozempic, he'd be a skeleton.
Exactly.
Well, I'm the one person who has never been obese. I've never been able to get over 200 pounds, and I'm 6'6", and I always ate as much as I wanted of the highest fat, the most meat. I was trying to get that heart attack, and I never could get it.
Well, you gave it a good college try, Rick. But I don't know. I just been, I take a lot of heck about these GLP-1s and stuff in my DMs, and I just was like, why are we tiptoeing around this thing? Like, why don't
and SPG has been, pretty vocal about it lately too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
yeah,
and there's a group of people on the carnivore sphere that don't want to touch it, and I get why. 6 months ago, I made a comment, and I don't know if I can repeat it because it got me my first hard strike on YouTube, but I made a comment that basically, let's say the big pharma companies build in collateral damage, and they know that a lot of their stuff's going to hurt people, but they build it into their profit.
They build it into the money. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. And so I got my first hard strike on this very platform about 6 months ago for saying such terrible, but I named names, I named drug names. And and I said, mark my words, that'll be the case. And I feel very vindicated because right now they have a $2 billion lawsuit against them. But and the very amount that I said they'll probably get sued for a couple $2 billion, and they're okay with it because what's going to happen is they'll get sued, they'll lose it, they'll pay some out, then some lobbyists will fine them, and they'll get some money at the government because the same people that knew that will fine these drug companies. That's how they'll get paid off, is in fines and lobbyist bullcrap, and then they'll still make $10 billion. So they're okay with it. They just go, well, we tried, we didn't know, we're trying to help people, but we know that they build that in. And so, and I just, anytime, You know, it's like when the government says we're with the government and we're here to help. Well, it's like when the drug companies say I have a pure pill for that. We're here to help. I immediately go, yeah, no way. There's something wrong here when they're trying to pull us from that. So
How you doing, Rick? You're alive over there? You taking you checking?
I want to see if I still have a blood pressure or if I'm dead yet.
Yeah. Where's Milton?
Milton is on top of the printer. I'll show you.
Oh, nice. Look at him. Yeah. That's a big printer.
Yeah, it's one of those, printer plotters that used to make plans with and diagrams. I used it for schematics many years ago.
oh, nice. Yep, the old plotters. We used to have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It was just kind of a fun little trip to go down here because I'm just trying to, after I started doing some research, and I mean, sure, there's no natural food that's ever gonna give you the GLP-1s that those shots do, you know. But I just sit here and I go, is it? There's got to be. I mean, if we were meant to have GLP-1 in our system that long, like it would be at least
we would evolve to have it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't think that there's any way. These people that are saying that they know the long-term effects because it was a diabetes drug for a long enough time that there's been enough. I just don't think.
Is it gonna kill you in a month? No. Wow, Rick, you okay? Should we call the? Do we need to jumpstart you? Is it gonna kill you in a month? No. Is it gonna kill you in 5 years? No. But no one's been taking this for 50 years.
No. And what's going to happen? Has anybody even taken it a generation so that they know what it's going to do to their kids? Like, I truly believe, like, when you bear kids and you have this drug in your system for this long, I wonder what is going to happen, because I truly believe that the reason why I grew this size was because my mother had gestational diabetes.
I was severely insulin resistant, most likely.
Exactly. And then when I found out is if you develop in the womb insulin resistant, you will have an underdeveloped lymphatic system in the womb. And exactly. And you will have low testosterone because you have testosterone issues from insulin resistance right from the womb. I had all three of those, and we don't talk about it, but when the mother is eating all that sugar, so I wonder what's going to happen when they're taking all this stuff and they're still putting this food in their body and they're still malnourished and they're going to be more malnourished. What things are we going to pass on, especially to like the mitochondrial DNA that can get changed generation by generation that we're going to pass on to our kids? What kind of, endocrine dysfunction are we going to be passing on to our kids for a whole nother generation of craziness? Like, I don't even understand how this is not going to be one of the worst things. And I really think that it just spawns from all of us still. This is why I've been talking about GLP-1s, but what I've been talking about way more. In fact, I'm very proud of one of the short videos because I love Chris Patton, Galaxy of the Guardian of the Galaxies, and that's one of my shorts I put in there. But I'm very much big on let's fight this stupid war about calorie restriction, right? Because the fact that they can wrap up a healthy diet based off of calories when you're completely ignoring your entire hormone and brain chemistry that has everything to do with it seems crazy to me. But if we can stop putting all this emphasis on health, restriction, and weight, and start putting it on nutrients, healing, and your hormones and your endocrine system, I think we'd be in a way better spot.
And I will say, just in the comments, people are talking about they've heard about a lot of side effects. There are definitely people that have been injured. I can only speak from my own experience. I had no side effects except for the ones that you want, which is, appetite suppression, food noise going away, getting full quickly so you eat less that way, and blood sugar control. So I love taking it. It was great.
Yeah.
I felt really good. And for the first time in my life, I was actually not. They talk about food noise, about just not worrying about food. First time in my life, And now that I'm off of it, I'm still working on not so much food noise. I really don't have that. I'm pretty good at not snacking now in between meals, but like uh, all the satiety hormones, I still think I'm still healing. It's
When
taking
you
time for me to heal.
when you say food noise, are you talking about when you grab the chickens and the duck in the parking lot and it makes
And they're
noise?
screaming, and they're
Yeah.
screaming. I guess so. That's like to go food noise or something. I don't know.
Nice. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know. Time will tell for sure, and
yeah,
we're all taking our we're all picking our side, kind of, and pretty much. I
yep,
mean, I'm always going to pick the side that's opposite of drug companies because I do not trust
yeah.
them. I've never seen them keep their word once. I've never seen this miracle pill that they promise every time, and I feel like they're lying. And I think the closer we can get back to that, so I'm definitely planting my flag on this side. But I'm just curious because I thought, well, I don't know. Like I said, if the more that everybody acted like this is controversial and we shouldn't talk about it, I was like, well, then that's probably what we should be talking about because I hate that nonsense, you know. But I appreciate you guys coming on and talking about it because it's been definitely on the top list of people. People trolls pretty much hate my guts. Boy, if I say
I'm in carnivore, anti GLP-1. We won't talk about the jab.
right,
Uh, what else do you? What something?
exactly. Let's get it
I'm
all in there.
surprised you're still on the air, and I feel like that's why your co-hosts have left you. Come on, Lindy. Where are you, Lindy?
Well,
Uh,
speaking of food noise, that's always been a big challenge of mine. Even 2 years carnivore, I just the food noise is a constant struggle,
Yeah.
and I haven't been the best carnivore the last few months, and life's kind of thrown me some curveballs, and I've started a new business, and I've been very busy, and that's why I wanted to apologize to everybody for kind of being out of the main
MIA.
flow of the carnivore community, but I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. But
Good.
Brett,
I gained some weight back, and it seems like the food noise is just getting worse, worse and worse.
How has your eating been? Have you been staying carnivore?
Um, Not entirely. I've been slipping in some vegetables and some breaded things here and there, and protein bars, and just yeah, I know, Rick. It's
well, it's
And
okay. I
listen,
mean,
but
Nasty.
Brett,
and
the
and
answer.
and I'm
You
paying
know.
the price for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm back on the wagon. I'm clean again. So
Well, and that's
I had,
okay. But
but
I'm just so curious, Brett. When every time that you have cravings, were you ever able to link it to like not having enough fat or under eating? Because every single time that I have cravings, and this is an honest question. I don't know if it's just me or if it's for everybody, but a lot of people that I talk to, and this is 100% true for me, is that when I undereat or I don't get enough fat, that's the only time cravings come back, and it comes back immediately when I'm doing that. Uh,
under eating hasn't been a problem, and I'm definitely getting fat because I'm still having my butter coffee every morning, and
yeah, but see,
and
right,
eating fatty cuts of meat every chance I get. I don't think that's a thing. It's just whenever I'm good in the morning, I'm not hungry, and then but once I take my first bite, it's like something switches on in my brain, and I just
Hmm.
want to keep eating all
Brett,
day.
I want to challenge
Yeah.
you.
I don't get satisfied. I'll get full, but it's just like back in the old days when I could eat a whole big giant bag of Doritos and not get full. It's
Brett,
that same thing that's hitting me again.
I want to challenge you to come to SBG, and I'll give you a membership. Come to SBG, and I want to do a 90-day challenge with you of priming a 2-to-1 fat to protein ratio, and get the fat in it. But you got to get rid of like the coffee and the seasonings and stuff too, and the dairy. But
Well,
I want to see helping you get off the coffee, the seasonings, the dairy do 2-to-1 fat to protein and get like 200 grams of protein in and like 400 grams of fat. And I know that sounds crazy. And I'll show you the pemmican bar. I know you're a cook. I know you can make pemmican. That's my secret weapon to getting it in. And so let's do pemmican. Let's come to SBG and let us help you and let Alyssa help you. I'd love to use you as a test, and we'll put it on this channel. And I want to use you as a guinea pig to see if we can make that go away.
Case study.
That might be just what I need, Todd. I really appreciate you throwing that out there. That does my heart good, man. Thank you.
Well, I really want to do that because I want we'll throw, and Alyssa would love to help you, Lindy would love to help you, I'd love to help you, because I want to see in real time, no bullshit. Everybody here on air, you guys know that I don't play any games with anybody. I want to see what your real reaction is and to see if we can really get, for once and for all, that food noise to go away, because I think we can. I really do.
And Brett, it sounds like you're eating a lot of some of the things that you were mentioning that you're eating are like processed foods. Even if they don't have sugar in it, they have sweet flavors. Those things are always the things that triggered me to want to eat more. And my best months are when I decide to do Lion Diet and I eliminate coffee, are the months that I do the best and feel the best. No dairy, no coffee, no sweet taste out of any kind, and those are the months I do the best.
And this is perfect, Brett. Tomorrow's the 1st of September. Let's start tomorrow.
Oh yeah, get that membership. Check your email for the membership. All right.
I'm already.
Lindy, send in the membership.
All right.
Am I the only person that doesn't like anything except for meat and eggs and a little bit of dairy?
Yes, you are.
I just can't see how anyone could settle for eating that duck food. I mean, that's the stuff you throw to the ducks.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, the bread, the chips, all that cheap crap. It's nothing but corn, wheat, and soybeans blended up with chemicals and flavored to taste nasty. And people go for it, and I just don't understand it. I wouldn't eat that stuff if I was starving. I'd rather eat a coconut.
Right? 100%. Yeah. Brett, I was bummed out that I was so dang busy in Montana because I didn't get to hang out with you all. But what did you think of the Montana meetup?
Oh, it was classy. Very, very nice. Yeah, I love the tent setup. I love all the guests. And next time, I think we're going to need a bigger tent because we were pretty crammed in there.
We're going to need a way bigger tent, but also if we can figure it out and if I can get it done, I want to build a much bigger trailer smoker, especially seeing as how our private party got busier. I didn't know Amy had so many people that she needed to cook on there, but I think we need to get like 1,000-gallon or maybe 2 1,000-gallon tanks and build 2 of them on a trailer. And I think that'd be fun. And I want to make one of them for smoking and I want to make the other one for searing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we'll put it on a trailer and we can hold them together. And then, cause I think we're going to have probably 400, 450 people next year.
Yeah. So, we did good with the cooking, made all those,
the picanhas,
steaks and picanhas, and
you're not gonna believe this, but
it was great.
I'm still eating one of those picanhas because there's like 10 of them left over.
Are you
and
kidding?
So, wow. They're still in my freezer, and so I just smoked up 3 of the picanhas, and I've been eating on it all week, and they're delicious. The fat cap on these were incredible. Shout out to Dry Lakes Farms; they did an incredible job. The fat cap on these were killer. But I'm serious, Brett. I think this is fun. This will give us some stuff. We'll stream it on both of our YouTube channels. We'll keep you, I don't even want to say accountable. I mean, that's something, but let's actually, no bull crap. Let's just.
I meant it though. We talk about this always in the past, right? When someone is successful,
it takes community. It takes community. And I think, I've slipped out of the carnivore community and
you're slipping back into
the evil crept in. I let my carnivore shields down, and that's what happened.
But no harm, no foul, and all we got to do is just aim at the target again and get back on track. And I really want to see you back in the community because I think that what you feel was a mistake or getting out, whatever, you've been probably beating yourself up a little bit at it. You don't have to, and it's going to be a good thing.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good thing because you're going to get to show the whole carnivore community how to get back on track, how to be accountable like you're doing right now. But also, I think we can really prove to them that you having trouble with that for 2 years. I think we can tweak that, and I really truly believe we can make the noise go away.
Okay,
So let's do it.
let's do it.
All right.
Do it.
I will see you. I'll call you tomorrow. We'll make a game plan, and then
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got my number, and I wanted
Cool.
to talk to you too about events coming up in Tampa in
Yeah.
November, and what the gang's doing. I've already got my ticket. I'm already planning to go and everything. So
See that my big dumb face is on the website.
I did see it. I actually I wanted to come into the chat to let you know that I will be going to Hack Your Health.
Oh, that's awesome.
great.
We'll all get
Yep.
hooked up.
I might be
That's
there
awesome.
too.
Rick,
there
you
you
better be there, Rick.
you
I'm
will.
coming from New York. You better come up from Miami.
Unless I'm on the side of the road with my truck broke down.
Hey, I
I'm
don't
not gonna
care if
have
you.
a car.
I don't care if you have to ride a duck.
I don't care if you have to have a sled being pulled by 7 ducks.
Right.
Or have them flying, have a whole bunch of ducks flying and sitting in a chair.
I'll get an old radio flyer wagon and harness
Is
some,
anybody
ducks
else
up
going
to
to
it, and
Tampa? Going to Hack Your Health in the chat? Anyone else coming?
he'll sled duck his way to Tampa.
Ducks and iguanas.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Iguanas have better grip, so
I want to be able to drive there so I can have me cooking on my engine.
there you go.
Yeah, you fix that truck, Rick. You gotta fix that truck. It has no. This morning it had no door handles.
Yeah, it's look, there's always something breaking. The latch. It's these stupid cables. They're plastic. Look at this thing. Got
I
a
know.
plastic end, and
Well,
then
that
I
they
would say
break.
they don't make things like they used to, but I think your truck is old, so I don't
And
even
it's
know.
30 years old too, so
It's a 98. It's not that
Okay.
old.
it's 27 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
I mean,
my truck is 1990 and my car is 1969.
right.
Well, I'd
Yeah.
love to see you get the Charger running and drive that.
Oh yeah. One of these days, it's just too rusty. Until I have a decent house with a decent garage, I can't fix anything.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm excited about this, Brett. I think this is going to be fun. And then I think it's going to be a fun story. I can't wait. We'll see where you're at by next 4th of July. You'll have an awesome story to tell for everybody too.
Well, hopefully I'll have a good story to tell in November too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be
So-
great too. Yeah.
I mean, we'll know if it's working by then because
Absolutely.
that's let's see, September, October.
It'll be perfect. But
Yeah, it'll be almost 90 days. So a little.
All of September,
try
all of
90
October.
days.
Yeah.
and I think you will. I think you're going to feel a huge difference in 6 weeks, to be honest with you. So, because I know how crazy it is, and I mean, I knew for the first 9 months too, I was struggling. Like I didn't restrict anything, and it was just because I dumb lucked into freedom because I knew that I had stretch receptors and I could shut the noise off hitting the stretch receptors on my stomach. So I purposely ate carnivore food to quiet the noise by hitting the stretch receptors on my stomach, and that worked. But what I didn't realize is that I was priming when I first started. Never heard of that, but I did, and it shut off the noise. But I stalled too, not knowing that that was actually part of the process because I was looking in too short of a window. I wasn't looking in the big picture. And so when I stalled and I didn't have weight loss for the first 2 week span, I started restricting food. And then when I started restricting food, the noise came back, the cravings came back, and then the depression came back, and then the anxiety came back. And luckily that was when Lindy scraped me up off the ground and brought me to SPG. And I primed again, and that's when everything got better. And I lost another almost 200 pounds, eating 7 pounds of meat, And so I was like,
Even
okay,
more than me.
yeah, so this restrictive
Yeah, it's a
stuff
lot.
is a lie. It's a lie, And I mean, I don't eat that now. I eat about 3 pounds a day of meat. Well, I don't even know anymore because I make so much pemmican, but I make pemmican bars, that are shrunk. They're light.
It's hard to
They're
track it. Yeah.
of how many pounds, but I know that I get 200 grams of protein now, 400 grams of fat, and then I usually throw a raw, like a cooked steak in a day on that because the dehydrated meat, I don't think you absorb all the protein from it. And so I eat one raw steak or, one rare steak with that a day. But, I'm never hungry on that. And it's that fat and that satiation and hitting that much protein. I never have any noise unless I get lazy and I'm working and having a busy day and I miss taking 2 of the bars or whatever, or I fast too long, then I'll get it for just a minute. But it's almost like this out of body third person thing going, oh, if I'm hungry, when was the last time, if I'm having a craving, I don't go, oh no. I go, oh, I must be under eating. When was the last time I had one of those bars? And I start thinking backwards, and I can always walk it back to, oh yeah. And so I got to have those built so I can just take down 2 of those bars real quick, and noise is gone, hunger's gone.
And
Just,
listen, and Brett, fasting really helped me with
yeah.
with the food noise too. And obviously you should prime a little bit first, but then you can start doing some fast. I just came off of a 72-hour fast, and it was good.
Fasting's
good.
always worked for me before. I've done lots of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
48, 72 a week.
You know what's really cool about this too? I forgot to tell you, an SPG now. And you guys, anybody that's not an SPG, come join us, because now, fellow, we're doing 90-day challenges. We're giving away $2,000 a month now to. We were doing it.
How does that work? How do you guys? It's just like a.
So everybody, so it's a full matrix of, so it's your story, it's your commitment, it's your time that you spend like helping people in the chat and in the Zoom calls, like when you're helping people, and it's your body, not because some people need to lose weight, some people need to gain weight, but it's body composition, right? So we get to see the body composition of people, and then they end up in a ranking, right? And they get into the top 10. And then we spin a wheel for $1,000, and then 500 of it goes to the most active in the community, right?
Oh wow!
And so with that, and then there's 500 that gets given out once a month and random in the live calls on a wheel. So we're giving out $2,000 a month now for foreseeable future. So
yeah, I left FSBG right when the 90-day challenges started.
I got you.
And I did join. I was in a couple of the first meetings of that, and I could not believe the number of people in those meetings.
Yeah,
I think the first one had like 600 people in it.
No,
and I was like, I got this is a lot. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. Well, but what was good
It's
is
better now. I'm sure it's better.
Yeah,
now.
it leveled out to about 80 people in the open chat, and about 80 people in the open chat. Sometimes, like through this holiday weekend, it's been like 60 to 70. But for all you guys that don't know, SBG has a bunch of Zoom calls, and we do open chat, and we're just increasing the open chat too for the more demand. So it's going to be probably more days a week.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we'll have more time. But I think, and I mean, I don't get paid to be there. I don't get paid to say this, but I really do believe it's the best community, because you have the best one-on-one community support in there. Those meetings, you can really go in there if you're falling off the wagon, and you can say, this is what's going on. And we're not dogmatic. There's people in there that take GLP-1s. There's people in there that eat, vegetables. Yeah, we're not the place.
And open chat really was probably one of the best meetings.
Bad Milton.
Only because of just how laid back and kind of people could just talk, and the meetings with the doctors are always good too.
Yeah,
but they just feel more not rushed, but like the pace is a little bit faster. And I get it. There's lots of questions to be asked to the doctors, stuff like that. Open chat's just very relaxing. It's great. I would just listen to what you guys are talking about.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Minawa is your cheerleader in the chat for SBG right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's
awesome. And if anybody has any doubts about the sincerity or genuineness of the people that are in the SBG group,
100%.
I've met almost everyone in there in person, hung out with them, talked with them, sat and ate with them, and they're all wonderful, good, genuine people.
That means a lot, Brett. That means a lot. I haven't met anyone in person yet, but spending time in the Zoom calls on SBG, I could see how genuine everyone is. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to meeting some people in person in November.
It's absolutely real. It's not not just screen time for them.
What about the DIG?
What's the DIG?
The Duck and Iguana Group.
I didn't know that existed, but
it's only one member in that group. And I'll give you a clue of who it is.
I'll join, Rick.
There you go. Everybody's welcome, and it's free.
Rick, I told you, if you cook an iguana, I'll try some. But it can't be like roadkill iguana. Like you can
Well,
shoot it and kill it
yeah.
fresh, but it can't be roadkill or dumpster chicken.
Hey, dumpster chicken is really good. Let me tell you. When you're poor as I am, it's a treat.
Right, that's true. Right, that's true.
Yeah.
And it didn't smell bad, so it was okay.
Oh, it was delicious.
For sure.
And Milton fought me for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Milton eats his own turds sometimes, so
Yeah.
Nah, he's too fussy. He won't
That's a
even
good point, Brett. That's a good point. We have to look at the full picture here.
if you put commercial cat food in front of Milton, he won't even touch it.
oh really?
No, he will not. I had a friend of mine give me some cat food. He won't touch it. I had to give it to the ducks.
So what do you feed him? You feed him ground beef or chicken? What do you give him?
I can't afford beef anymore. It got too expensive. I've been giving him pork and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. He did eat a cockroach too, but I didn't feed him that.
Well,
Well,
food hunting.
it's for the vitamins, you know.
Yeah.
He ate a
Well,
lizard
Hey,
too.
listen, it's an animal, right? I mean, hey.
He ate a
Right.
lizard, roach. I mean, anything that moves, he'll eat it.
Animals
Well-
eating animals. That's what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Well, and I got to run to another meeting tonight, but we are at the hour, so we're going to let everybody go. I appreciate you guys coming on. I want to shout out.
No,
that,
no problem.
Tomorrow's the kickoff day, and tomorrow's the kickoff of the new month, and Tuesday's the official kickoff meetings for SBG. So I'd love to see just everybody out there in the audience if you guys want to come hang out with us and you're looking for a community. And also, specifically to the dudes, I need some more guys because this is like we're outnumbered like 85% to
Oh,
15%
no.
by the women.
Really?
By the women,
Uh-oh.
yeah, the women got us outnumbered hardcore. So I need guys in the guy group for my Iron Sharpens Iron meeting because I mean the ladies. They
Listen,
both,
those meetings are really good, and I appreciate the topics that you guys brought up. But when all the women are in the room,
right.
like watching,
No,
I
no,
feel
no,
like I
we-
couldn't.
No, we fixed that. We
You
fixed
kicked them
that.
out?
It's men's only, yeah.
Okay, good. All right,
So
good.
what we did was because I knew. So at first it was too small, so we separated those two. So now there's a
Right.
women's only and a men's only, and not only that, but we created a women's corner and a men's corner, so they get vetted now, so that they can't even accidentally
Ah.
come through. So only the men's corner gets the men's women meeting, and only the women's corner gets the women's. That we already vetted them, and they
So
can't.
the links can't. You can't see each other's links. Perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yep. So
Oh.
we cured that. So it's men only, and we verify it with beforehand. Like Lindy actually.
And now
made-
you're using a different link then. Not you
Yep,
before
exactly.
open chat would become no
Exactly.
more. Right.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. So now separate links that go to those two separate places, completely distinct links.
Lindy is changing the world.
Exactly. She's
Say-
killing
yep.
it. We made so much more work for Lindy, but she came up with a fantastic idea, and that's why we do men's and women at the same time. So they have to go and they can't be in there, and they get vetted before they come to our space. So not only that, guys, don't tell the ladies, I'm sure they're not listening, but we can talk crazy crap in a men's only chat too. So,
Oh,
we-
really? Is it
yeah.
like a chat on the side too?
Yeah, there's a chat on the side too. So we have our
Ah.
own forum. It's great. I'm sure. I mean, the ladies are doing whatever they do in there, but I'm just saying we can get on our side. We gotta take over. We need more testosterone in there. I know that it's a pink, steak and butter gal logo and all that stuff, and it's not helping. That's why I had to name it something hard like Iron Sharpens Iron, so we can make it a dudes area. So we
Yeah,
get the
great.
dudes in.
That's a great
Because-
name.
Yeah,
All right,
because
everyone. Have a great night.
see you, Lewis. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye bye.
right, see you later.
Bye,
everyone.
Lewis.
Bye,
See ya.
Brett. Yep. Good luck, Brett.
Thank you.
But it was good seeing you guys. But yeah, come hang out and Iron Sharpens Iron and SBG. Come get a shot at winning $2,000, which it's not that big of a community, so that you have a pretty good shot at actually winning some money. Not only do they do once a month $2,000 giveaway, but they also do weekly giveaways that are pretty awesome, like Carnivore bars and Carnivore crisps and tasty air fryers. That 1 month they gave away. I think they gave away 30 tasty air fryers in a month. It was pretty crazy. So awesome, fun stuff over there. Come hang out with us and hop on to the 90-day challenge with us. And Brett, I will definitely talk to you tomorrow, and we'll see you there. And we'll do this next 90 days together, and we'll see if we can't get that noise to quiet down. Thanks for coming by, Rick.
All right.
All right,
anytime.
buddy. I
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
it, Todd.
We'll
Nice
see
seeing
ya.
you, Rick.
All right. Hope you come back to